Sloss Furnaces operated from 1882 through 1971. After closing, it became one of the first industrial sites in the U.S. to be made a National Historic Landmark and has been revived for public use. It's a bit different story than we normally tell here, so if you're interested in desolate and forgotten places, make sure you're subscribed here at American Abandoned. Now, let's talk about the Sloss Furnaces in Birmingham, Alabama. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, Birmingham was built on railways and iron production. If you're not from Birmingham, that last part would likely surprise you, and it's nowhere near a major metal producer that you hear about in the US. So then why Birmingham? Well, the reality is Birmingham was rich in deposits of iron ore, coal, and limestone, which are crucial for the production of steel. In 1881, James Withers Sloss began the construction of the Sloss Furnaces and then opened only a year later. It didn't take long after for Sloss Furnaces to become one of the biggest producers of pig iron in the country. And with James Withers Sloss' connection within the railroad industry, they were able to get transport of their blast furnace produced metals to those who needed them the most. Even though the pig iron for which Sloss Furnaces was famous for was produced down in the Deep South, the majority found its home in some rather unexpected places up north in Cincinnati, Louisville, and even Chicago. This was because pig iron produced at the Sloss Furnaces were roughly half the cost of getting it from northern plants. So that makes sense. Well, with all this success, what happened? Why is it no longer in operation? Time, really. As time went on, the process became antiquated, and the most impactful factor being the more profitable and efficient ores were being found elsewhere. So in 1971, the Jim Walter Company made the decision to close the furnaces. Then, 10 years later, it was designated as a National Historic Landmark. It was then opened to the public as a museum in 1983, and part of the facility developed into a metal arts program and more, including home of the upcoming Sloss Drone Derby, where FPV drone pilots will come to freestyle the location and compete for prizes and recognition, along with a full race event while camping over the weekend of April 12th and 13th. More details on this are in the pinned comment, and I hope to see some of you all out there. But I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the fact that it is one of the most haunted places in Alabama. Remember when I said this place was built and opened in a year? OSHA wasn't a thing in the 1880s, and on that thought, OSHA didn't even become a thing until Sloss Furnaces shut down. But if you do any searching for paranormal activity at this place, you'll find a plethora of stories. There was nothing safe about working at Sloss Furnaces, and the graveyard shift was known for having people clock in, only to never clock out. But for me, one of the more interesting legends is about Slag Wormwood, a loathed foreman who was offed by his mutinous crew by allowing him to fall into an open furnace. Legend has it that his soul is still lurking about, yelling orders to the souls of those who died there. But that's a legend. Do you believe it? Do you have an experience you would like to share? If so on either, leave them down in the comments section and let's discuss this historic location that is thankfully not abandoned to decay. And I'll catch you all in the next episode.